Hi, welcome back to another video. We're going to get right on it and start and do a gel polish set. I've got 4 tips out and a bit of fluff already. We're going to go in with a gel polish from Madam Glam on all 4. It is called Tastes Like Glam. So it's a nice nude colour. I'll just show you 2 because you don't want to watch 4. I'm going to take the tacky layer off because I'm going to matte top coat them. Yes, I said that right. I thought I said that wrong then. And I don't want to ruin my my top coat because, as you can see on that thing, on that bit of wipe, there was a little bit of stain on there, so they will go in the lamp for 30 seconds. On my little palette pad I have got Stronger Together, which is a really dark brown. We're just going to do a heart on that one. We're going to take the tacky layer off it again once it's cured, and then I'm going to top coat it again just to get that nice and matte. Right, I've got on my pad now the Taste Like Glam again, and we're just going to do a little bit of sweater nail on this one. So I'm going to use those lovely long liner brush again from Jess, which is Euphoria Nails. You can get all the brushes in the detail collection for £25, which is a real good price, and they are so nice to use. As you can see, I have used them in my last 2 or 3 videos. They're really good. We're going to sprinkle a little bit of clear acrylic in that and then pop it in the lamp to cure. I think I need a bigger scoop so I can do that a bit quicker, because it does take quite a while when it's that tiny little one. Oh, right. Onto the sides, I'm going to use another detailer brush from that collection, but the shorter one. I think this one was the 9mm one. I think. Don't quote me on that though, but it does look like that one. We're just going to do some lines down the side, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. I was trying to get them as equal as possible. Ish. They're never going to be perfect. And then down that middle, we're just going to use the Madam Glam dotting tool, and we're just going to put some dots down there, and then I'm going to tip some more acrylic over it. And then once I've done that, we will pop it in the lamp to cure and then flick it off with the brush. And on to the next bit, which is the last part for this nail. I have had to speed this up because it's quite a long set. I think it took me about, I think it was about 45 minutes to do it in total. So, and that was with like breaks in between because I can't sit for that long. So I have to get up and just have a little walk across the landing and then go back and sit back down again. Cripples me sitting in my chair, so, which is why sometimes I do my nails when I'm in my bed. I do. That will go in the lamp to cure. I've just circled that heart, what was on there. Right, that nail is done. We're on to the next one. So I'm going to just do 2 straight lines equally straight down the sides of the nail with that nice long striper brush, and that will get a clear acrylic over it and put in the lamp. You can actually, on your pad, put a little bit of acrylic powder into the gel polish and mix it, which really makes it sort of like quite raised. Don't put too much in. You're better off putting a little amount in and then build it up and mix it. And I would mix it with like a spatula or something, not with your brush, because you'll ruin your brush mixing it with that. Right, we're just going to go down the centre of here anyway with some what I would call dashes. So trying to get the equal lines in between. So we're going to do 2 dashes parallel to each other, and then leave a gap, and then do another 2, leave a gap, and so on right the way to the bottom. And then that will get acrylic as well on it. So that's been in the lamp, and then giving it a good flick off with the brush. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use some of that stronger together, which is the dark brown, and I'm actually going to join up the left hand dash to the right hand dash down below it. So the next one down. You will sort of get the gist of it. In hindsight, I think I should have done maybe 2 of the nails in dark brown and done the lighter colours on it. But I like to fly by the seat of my pants when I do a set, so I don't plan it out. I just go, right, yeah, I'm going to do that, that and that. Start it and then think, why did I do that? I'm terrible. I don't know. Right, we just put some dots down the edge just to finish that, and then we're going to obviously put acrylic on that as well. Then that should be that nail finished once it's been flicked off with a brush and cured. A little bit of hair on there. I keep getting bits of fluff in my gel polish. It drives me nuts. Okay, I've got some Perfect White out, which is a Madame Glam colour from the Perfect range. And I'm just going to do a sort of a circle for a letter O. Now my circles are pretty naff. I am dreadful at circles, so bear with me. Perhaps I should have chosen a different word. Like I say, hindsight's a marvellous thing. But anyway, we skipped forward because I was faffing with those a little bit too much, and we've done ho ho on there. I'm going to put acrylic on these, and I've put some dots on with the dotting tool. So that would be the same. It'll go in the lamp to cure and then get flicked off with a brush. You can use a fairly hard brush to flick them off. It won't take the acrylic off, so yeah, give it a good hard scrub. Okay, on to the next one. With the remaining bit of Taste Like Glam colour on my pad, I've added a little bit of the Stronger Together to it just to make it a little bit darker. And I'm going to do like a circle, slightly ovalish on the middle of the nail. That will go into the lamp to cure. And then I've got this other colour from Madame Glam. I nearly forgot what it was called then. Brain like a sieve. And we're just going to do an oval going the opposite way, so it's going to be like horizontal to the bottom part of, I would say probably 2/3 of the oval underneath it. I'm just going to go around the edge of it just to neaten it up a little bit because I did it with the dotting tool. And that colour is actually, it's got like a shimmer to it, but you won't actually see it because it's going to be matte. But that colour is called The Inventor. I've just done a little neckline underneath it, and that's been cured. We're going to go in with some ears now. So I'm going to go back to that that dark brown that I used, or the darker brown that I made up, I should say. And then that will go in the lamp to cure as well. It's very fiddly, this set is, because you've got to do each bit and then cure it and keep doing that, so it takes a little bit longer. So I do apologise that this video is almost 15 minutes long, but there is a lot of back and forth. I have tried to cut out as much as possible. The ears will be filled in with a little bit of Stronger Together, and then I've got a little bit of Perfect Red, and this is going to be a nose. So I'm going to go in with the dotting tool again, and I'm going to go towards the top part of that lighter colour, but leaving a little gap. So it is obviously going to be a reindeer, and it will be its nose. I can't remember if I've cured it or not yet. I don't think I did. But anyway, it will be cured if it's not already in a minute. I'm going to use Stronger Together, which is the dark brown, for the antlers. Really easy to do. Start off with the top of the antler first, because that's where you're going to drop sort of like the blob of gel polish or gel paint, what you're using, which gives you that slightly wider look at the top. And then as you drag it down to the head, it will thin out a little bit. And then do the same by adding a couple of bits on each side of the antlers. And now they are definitely cured. I know that for a fact, because I wouldn't have gone on to the next bit. So you're just going to use a little bit of Perfect Black for the eyes, and then I'm going to go in as well with a little bit of Perfect Black to do a little mouth just on the side, so it looks a little bit cheeky and cute. We're going to go in with a white dot on each of the eyes. Like I say, it's back and forth, keep putting it in to flash cure it or cure it fully when you go on to the next bit. Otherwise, if you make a mistake, you're stuffed, because you're going to have to try and wipe it off. So the best thing to do is always flash cure or cure fully in between each part, and break it down into steps. I actually did a little bit of, I'm doing a little bit of white on the antlers, and I actually went across it in the wrong place, so you did see me flick it off my finger just a few seconds ago. Don't do that if you haven't got gloves on, otherwise you will end up with allergies. Right, so that has had matte top coat on it because it's all been fully cured, and we're just going to go in with some little white dots with the dotting tool from Madam Glam. I love that dotting tool, absolutely love it. It's my poshest dotting tool that I've ever had. Going to go in and pop that acrylic on it, and then pop that in the lamp to cure, and then give it a flick off, and then that is the set finished. I hope you like them. It was very long. If you want anything from Madam Glam, please do take advantage of my code. It's on the screen and in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye.